The streets of Anarkali Bazaar, Lahore, never truly slept. Even after midnight, the echoes of distant voices, the hum of old fans, and the soft clatter of metal shutters filled the humid air. But on one silent night in July, Hamza, a young photographer, wandered through those narrow lanes with his camera, searching for beauty in the city's forgotten corners. He had heard about an abandoned haveli behind the old spice market, a place locals called Put Bangla. They said a family once lived there until one night screams echoed through the walls and no one ever saw them again. Hamza didn't believe the stories. He wanted the perfect photograph, the kind that told a secret. So when he reached the haveli's rusted gate, he took a deep breath and stepped inside. The air was thick, heavy with the smell of damp wood and old incense. His flashlight trembled across cracked walls covered in faded murals. A broken mirror reflected his beam, and for a moment it looked like someone else was holding the camera beside him. He laughed nervously. "Just my nerves," he whispered. As he clicked his first shot, a faint footstep echoed behind him. He turned, nothing, then another step. Closer. The camera strap lifted gently as if tugged by invisible fingers. The shutter clicked on its own, capturing the darkness behind him. When Hamza checked the preview screen, his breath caught. There was a woman in a red dupatta standing in the far corner, her face turned away. Outside, the wind howled through the old market. A few meters away, an old man selling chai whispered to another, "No one should go inside after midnight. She doesn't like visitors." Inside the haveli, Hamza followed the faint sound of anklets. They led him to a courtyard where an ancient well stood. Something shimmered at the bottom, maybe a reflection, maybe an eye. He knelt beside it, his camera dangling. Suddenly, a cold hand brushed his shoulder. He spun around, no one. But his flashlight flickered and went out. From the darkness came a voice, soft and trembling. "Why did you bring the light?" The voice grew clearer, closer. He could now see her figure. The woman from the photograph, her face pale as moonlight, eyes hollow, lips stitched with black thread. Hamza stumbled back, tripping over a fallen frame. The glass shattered, revealing a family portrait beneath it. The same woman, smiling, with a man and a little boy. The date at the bottom read 1947. A realization struck him. This house was left during partition. Maybe not everyone had left. The woman's whisper turned into a scream. The courtyard lights burst alive, illuminating the carvings on the walls, each one depicting faces screaming, trapped in the bricks. Hamza ran for the door, but the gate was locked tight. He turned to see dozens of shadowy figures stepping out of the walls, eyes glowing with the same faint red light as her dupatta. He lifted his camera and snapped wildly, each flash revealing twisted smiles and reaching hands. Until suddenly, silence. The gate creaked open by itself. Hamza stumbled into the street, gasping, covered in dust. The bazaar was alive again, vendors shouting, lights blazing, while as if nothing had happened. He looked down at his camera. The screen showed one photo, a perfect, crisp shot of the courtyard. But he wasn't in it. Instead, the woman in the red dupatta was holding his camera and smiling. Subscribe to Black Valley Stories US for more untold nightmares from the forgotten corners of Lahore.